New AI SEO, trick that actually works. What if one keyword could put you everywhere on Google at once? Not one spot, every spot. The video, the images, even the AI answer box at the very top. Most people fight so hard for a single ranking, and they miss the whole game. Let me show you the trick nobody's really talking about. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Zoe. I help people learn AI tools and actually use them in their real work, not just watch demos. Use them. And today I want to show you something I've been testing that flips how AI SEO works. Because there's one move that lets you take a single keyword and show up in like 5 different places on the same Google search. Stick with me because near the end, I'll walk you through the exact system I run all of this through. Let me start with what actually happened. So here's the test. I went after a keyword called Best AEO Experts. I picked it because it looked simple, and I just wanted to see how fast I could land inside Google's AI answer box for it. That box at the very top of Google, the one that reads you a summary before you even scroll, that's called an AI overview. Within about a week, my content was in there, not page 2, the top answer. And the way I got there wasn't one piece of content. It was a whole stack of them, all pointing at the same keyword, a blog post, a video whose very first line recommends me as the expert for that topic, a post on Reddit, and extra articles spread across a couple of my sites, everything nudging Google toward the same answer. Julian Goldie. Here's the shift you really need to get. Most people write one blog post and pray, but a Google search page isn't one little spot anymore. There's the AI answer at the top, there's a video section, there's images, there's the normal blue links. Every one of those is a door. So instead of knocking on one door, I built something for every door. A blog post, a video, a short video, an infographic, all around that same keyword. And when Google is trying to decide who to trust on a topic, and it keeps seeing you show up in every single format, you start to look like the expert because you're covering the whole thing, not just one corner of it. And here's the part that surprised me. Real data backs this up. Pages that mix text, images, and video get picked for those AI answers way more often than plain text pages. And YouTube is now one of the most quoted sources by these AI tools. So if you're only writing words, you're leaving most of the search page on the table. Now let me show you the page that does the heavy lifting. It's a listicle, the top 10 style post. And this isn't just a hunch. When people studied hundreds of millions of these AI citations this year, listicles came out as the #1 format getting pulled into AI answers. Ranked lists especially. Top 10 this, best 5 that, those win the most. So my page was about 1,000 words, not huge. The keyword sits in the title, in the intro, and in the headings. And the answer comes fast, right at the top, because that's the part the AI actually reads first. If you bury your answer 300 words down, it gets skipped. So simple, clear structure, a clean list, the keyword where it counts. That's basically the whole trick to the page itself. Okay, so how do I actually make all of these without burning my whole week? This is where my setup comes in. Inside my agent operating system, I just call it my Agent OS. I've got a full content pipeline built as a step-by-step skill. It pulls the research straight from Google Search Console, so it's working off real data from real websites, not made-up guesses. You plug in your keyword, you plug in your case study, and it writes the content and pushes it live to your site. WordPress, Netlify, whatever you like to use, the whole thing runs as one smooth flow, so the slow, boring part is basically handled, and I get to spend my time on the actual strategy. And real quick, because I know some of you are watching this thinking, okay, but what does this look like for my site? That's actually the thing I love mapping out one-on-one. If you ever hop on a strategy session with me, we don't do generic. We look at your site, your keywords, the content gaps you've got right now, and we build the exact multi-format plan for your topic. Not a course. Not a group call, just you, your site, and a plan you can go run. I'll come back to how to grab that at the end, but keep it in the back of your mind. Now let me show you my favorite part. The hardest part of SEO isn't the writing, it's picking the right thing to write about in the first place. And this is where a tool inside my Agent OS called Hermes Astros comes in. Hermes Astros watches the keywords and topics in your world. It runs every 4 hours all on its own and hunts for what's trending right now. Then it grades everything, so you can see at a glance what's actually hot and what's just noise. And when you click into a topic, it hands you the titles and the angles to use, so you're not staring at a blank page wondering what to make. Why does trending matter so much? 3 reasons. 1, way less competition because the crowd hasn't shown up yet. 2, these fresh topics barely appear in the normal keyword tools, so almost nobody is fighting for them. And 3, when a topic is brand new, that's your window to jump in early and become the go-to voice before everyone else even wakes up to it. And here's where it gets fun. When I find a trending topic I like, I don't have to jump between a bunch of tools. I click one button that says Video Agent, and it sends that topic straight over to my video agent to create the video. Then I click another button for SEO content, and it publishes the written piece to my site using those skills I mentioned. One topic, 2 clicks. A video and an article, both live. Now, this next tool is free and it's honestly wild. It's called Notebook LM from Google, and I've got it plugged right into my Agent OS. Here's what I do. When I make the SEO content for a topic, I also spin up a notebook for that same topic. And from that notebook, I can make short videos in one single click. This is a brand new feature, by the way. Google only rolled out these short video overviews at the very end of June. They're around 60 seconds, vertical, made for your phone, and completely free to generate. But it doesn't stop at video. From that same notebook, I can pull fast research or deep research. I can make a podcast-style audio version. I can build a mind map, and I can make an infographic, which helps me show up in Google Images too. So from one topic, I suddenly have a whole pile of assets ready to go, and I pull them right back into my system. So now step back and look at what we just built from one keyword. A blog article ranking, a video ranking, a short video ranking, an infographic ranking in images, and the AI answer box sitting up top. You're not fighting for one little spot anymore. You're covering the whole search page. That's the real trick. It was never about one perfect post. It's about being everywhere for the topic, so no matter which door someone walks through, they land on you. And all of this lives inside one place, my Agent OS Hermes Astros, for finding the topics, a tool called Hermes Oracle in there too, a voice agent named Apollo that you can just talk to. Claude built right in, the SEO pipeline, the video agent, Notebook LM ready to go, and a memory system that gives the agents context so the content they make actually sounds like you and fits your world, instead of coming out as generic filler. A few quick tips before I wrap up. Go after trending topics first, not the crowded ones everyone's already chasing. Answer the question fast, right at the top of your page, because that's the part the AI grabs. Use a ranked list format when it fits the topic, and don't stop at text. Make the video, make the short, make the infographic, cover every door. That's what actually moves the needle. If you want the full process for free, I've put together a complete SEO course with over 260 lessons. It walks you through everything from the basics to advanced AI SEO workflows, completely free. Links in the comments and description. And if you want the actual system, my full Agent OS, that's inside the AI Profit Boardroom. The whole thing comes as a zip file, ready to install so you're not building it from scratch. You get Hermes Astros, the SEO pipeline, the video agent, Notebook LM plugged in, all of it. And we built a full 30-day roadmap to walk you through setting it up and using it around exactly this kind of AI SEO work. On top of that, you get daily tutorials, weekly coaching calls, and a whole community sharing the workflows they're building day to day. If this video is the thing you want to do, the boardroom is where you go to actually do it. And look, when you go try this yourself, you're going to hit questions. Which keyword to go after first? Why one topic isn't landing the way you hoped? How to line up all these formats for your specific site. That's exactly what a one-on-one strategy session is for. We build a plan around your site, your topic, and your gaps, so you skip the guesswork and move faster with something made just for you. You can grab all of it, the course, the boardroom, and that session in one spot. Go to aiprofitboardroom.com.